Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 66 of Let's Play SpellForce 3. Let's get back on with the fucking fight, because, well, this is an important fight, so... I mean, we gotta get shit done. I need some friends.
You read my mind.
That's right, Lacaine. I have friends. And when they explode, they're gonna bitch slap you, so...
Why do you resist? It's pointless.
I resist because it's entertaining. I mean, I don't really think there's a better reason to explain than it's entertaining, really. And I also have good weapons, so... there's that, too. But, come on, Lacaine. Hit a little bit harder.
What's next?
No,
It's over, Lacaine.
No. Believe me, it isn't. Time to put your mother's magic to the test.
What is this?
Ellen's reins. Hey, quick, over here. Yes, just like that. Stay with us, Corporal. Stay with us.
What's the matter? What happened?
Tahar's awake.
Lord Marshal Aonir. What in blazes are you doing here?
It's a long story, but I'm here as an ally.
Yes, and there will be plenty of time for the lengthy explanations later. First, I want to know how you're feeling, Tahar. Sorry to say it like this, but you look like shit.
Charming as always. But I'm fine. Just dizzy. What happened? I just remember Lacaine. And my mother.
Your mother? You mean the Shaper?
Yes. It's hard to explain. She was in some kind of stasis when my father found her, and my father used her for his experiments. I don't know how to say this, but the Bloodburn, it was her doing. When my father died, she tried to call out to me by telepathy. That's what caused the plague.
All right, I think his head wound is worse than we thought.
It's the truth, Aria. And Lacaine didn't only want me to stop the Bloodburn. He needed me to lead him to my mother, so he could use her as a source for the Archfire.
Well, that's a lot to take in, I guess. But why your mother? You're speaking metaphorically, right?
I'm not. She is my mother.
All right. Start over from the beginning. What happened when you walked into that chamber? I'm sorry, but that sounds absurd. Utterly absurd.
Well, I doubt he's lying, King Regent. And actually, it makes sense. It explains a lot, for example, why he could activate the portals, enter Mullendir, and why he had this vision. Though I have to admit, it's not what I expected from our little trip to the Eye. Not at all.
Speaking of which, how did we get out of that dungeon?
Well, as you know, I was unconscious too, so I can only tell you what the soldiers told me. But after that explosion, it was as if the skies had started raining fire. Lacaine's soldiers panicked and rushed into the dungeon to save him. It must have also alarmed our troops who were waiting at the borders. They marched in and used the confusion to get us out too. I mean, at the time, the Purity still thought we were allies and vice versa. In other words, we got lucky.
Apparently. But why in blazes are you here, Lord Marshal? And how long was I out for?
It's just anger now. I think we've moved past the titles. And to answer your question, you were out for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yes. To be honest, if your vital signs hadn't remained steady, we would have assumed you were dead.
Which leads us to your mother. You mentioned something about Lacaine banishing her into some kind of amulet?
Yes. He somehow absorbed her spirit to gain access to the Archfire. That's what my father always tried, and why he created me in the first place.
And I assume by Archfire, you're talking about some extremely powerful source of magic.
The source of all magic. Yes.
So the theories are true. Well, at least now we have an explanation.
An explanation of what?
Well, the Harbinger has gone rampant. Briefly put, the purity of light has taken over almost all of Leonida. The Eye, Greyfell, Greykeep, everything.
Greykeep? How is that possible?
They were already in the keep when Lacaine gave the order, and we simply didn't expect it. It wasn't even a fight. It was a massacre. And yes, I know what you're about to say. That it's my fault, because I tolerated the purity in the first place. And you're right. I've made mistakes, and hundreds, thousands of people had to pay the price.
What about the Queen? Is she...
She's alive. The Harbinger knows he can't kill her, because if he does and word gets out, then he might lose the common folk's support. According to our spies, the Queen's Guard and the Purity have struck some kind of bargain.
Wait, so the Purity controls the keep, and the Queen's Guard just plays along?
Yes, it sounds absurd, I know. But the Queen's Guard first responsibility lies with the safety of the Queen. Whatever is necessary to protect her, they do it. Though I doubt Lacaine's long-term plan sees the Queen at his side, which is just another reason to hurry.
And he's wielding the power of the Archfire?
Some incredibly powerful form of magic, yes. And it adds up. He absorbed your mother's spirit, and it allows him to do the things he now does.
But why? Why start a war against all of Northander?
To prepare Io for the arrival of Aonir. You remember that nonsense his priests always preach? How we're the reason that Aonir left us?
Yes. That's why they want to clear the world of sin and mages. Of defilers.
Well, it seems that they've spiced up their idea a little since it was taking too long. It's not just mages they kill anymore, but everybody who doesn't convert to their religion. Soldiers, women, men. They all get to choose. Join the Purity and accept the light, or be killed on the spot.
Then we need to stop him.
We do.
Be that as it may, your recovery couldn't be more timely.
What about the charges? Do you still consider me a traitor?
Is that still important?
It is to me.
That's very honorable of you, Tahar. Given the recent events, your sentence has been lifted. You are pardoned. And if that is your wish, you can be reinstated as a corporal of the Northander army. That, and my apology, is all I can offer.
So you acknowledge that your verdict was a mistake?
I don't think this is something we should discuss now. We can talk about it later. Do you accept my offer?
That would mean a lot.
Good. However, we cannot make this official until Greykeep is reclaimed.
How did you even get here?
Later, Tahar. I'll tell you all you want to know, but not now.
For what it's worth, the encounter with my mother also changed something in me. I feel... different.
Elaborate.
Well, when I awoke my mother, it did something to me. She called this... the melding.
Less fancy words, please. What did it do?
Well, I think it allows me to control a part of the Archfire too. Just like the Harbinger does.
Finally, some good news.
Indeed. Anything that can help us battle Lacaine will help. But whatever it is, I doubt it will allow us to stop Lacaine with a thought alone. Or will it?
No. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly it changed.
I see.
Since you saved me from the dungeon, what about my mother's body? Is she...
She's here in the Nexus. We saved her, but she seems to be in some kind of a coma. For a while we thought it was the same as your condition, but now that you've told us the full story, it makes sense. Her body is still functioning, but Lacaine has stolen her spirit.
Then we need to save her.
If she can be saved. But yes, maybe we'll even get our chance sooner than expected. Lacaine is marching towards us as we speak.
Come again?
He knows where we are, and he's planning an attack on the city. He might arrive today or tomorrow, but soon, which is why we need to.
Lord Marshal.
Speaking of Nor,
The Purity. They are here, as you said. What are your orders, sir?
put up defenses all around the perimeter and protect the Nexus at all cost. How many are they?
Hundreds, sir. And House Utran is supporting them too. Your sister is leading them.
Myra?
I'm afraid so.
Wait, you're saying that House Utran is working for the Purity of Light now? And they're led by Lady Myra Utran?
As I said, yes. It could be anything, though. Maybe Lacaine forced her to comply.
Then make sure that she does not get harmed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. There needs to be an explanation for this. Either way, we need to fend them off. Tahar, are you able to fight?
I think so. Yes.
Good. Then you're back in charge. Let's head out.
Oh, sweet. I get an Archfire specialization. From now on, all abilities are upgraded to the 3rd power level. Also, you may choose one skill tree to become your specialization, unlocking the following abilities. Winds of Darkness. Obliterate. And Devour Soul. Holy shit. So, Black Magic. Taint. Summon Devour. Whoa. Oh, a weak Devourer. That's... And Holy Totem. I'm going to go for Brutality, ladies and gentlemen. I think that seems most interesting to me. Costs health instead of focus. Yeah. That's definitely what I'm going for. No! Fucker! I still have to get there. I still can't wear my Titan's Armor of Regeneration. But I can wear this motherfucker. Looks so dumb, but it is the strongest thing I can, the best thing I can wear. So, soon enough we'll have these guys and we can start upgrading all our other abilities.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Got it.
So, I'm more powerful now. This is pretty cool. Oh, this just got interesting later. This got way more interesting all of a sudden. And I was already extremely interested. So, I mean, game, you're fucking doing it right. Hopefully this big battle goes well. If not, I may have to complain a shit ton about how the AI is bullshit and I'm awesome and the fact that they should never really kill me, I won all the time, ha ha ha. All that stuff, you know. The real important stuff. Oh, come on, come on. Give me that, give me that, give me that, come on. Come on. I want to fucking kill that cunt. I mean, to be fair, I kind of let him pick up the amulet, use it. I mean, I'm to blame for this. Let's be fair.
Blazes. Battle noises. They're already inside.
They are. Come. Let's go get an overview.
No shit. I was already following him. Fucking...
Villain's reigns. This doesn't look good.
Tahar, you're awake.
He is. And he has got some interesting stories to tell.
But they'll have to wait. Where are Isgrim and Gore?
I don't know. They weren't in the Nexus when the fight broke out. I'd say they've taken matters into their own hands.
What are your orders, Tahar? This doesn't look good.
We have to seal the entrances. If they breach through either one of them, we're done with.
Then we need to split up. I'll get some of my men and make a stand in the southwest.
Then I'll take over the northwest. That's the hardest one for them to reach, so chances are they still haven't made it.
Then we'll help you.
Good. And Tahar, if what that scout said is true, and House Utran is really part of this attack, don't harm her. I know my sister. and this does not make any sense at all. There must be a reason for all of this.
I didn't even know Lady Utran is your sister.
I don't blame you. Northander politics and family bonds are complicated, but yes, she is my sister. And since her husband, Lord Rickard Utran, died, she's the ruler of the Utran lands, which makes this development as dangerous as it's bizarre. The fact that House Leonider is supporting the Harbinger is bad enough.
I'll do my best. Good luck, Angar. We'll come to your help once the other entrances are secured.
Do that. Nihalf, guide your sword to her.
Corporal.
Of course I get fucking people I don't like. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. And you know what? You need some fucking constitution as well. And Rohan, well, you know what? I like you, Rohan, and you're good. Because you're a mage also. And you can do that. What's that one? That's willpower. Group 1.
Well,
Is all you fuckers. Lock. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, one problem is you're all fucking like none of you really got all your good weapons as well. Fuck it, we'll just have to use the guns, the weapons you've got. Gonna have to suck it up in the fact that you're all shite. This most certainly is not the fight or the people I wish to be fighting with.
I've said it before, and what the Tahar? Is that you?
I'll explain later. What?
Game? How dare you? Like.
No.
What the Tahar?
I'll explain later. What's the situation? What are those things?
My newest invention, or to be more precise, my newly recovered Shaper technology. I call them Death Towers.
Death Towers?
Yeah. While you were asleep, I did some more research on how the Shapers used the Nexus to defend their city. This is the result, though they won't hold forever. And my gut tells me the Utrans are up to something, because I haven't seen Lady Myra yet.
so it's true? House Utran is fighting for the purity?
Yeah, and quite viciously so. In other words, your awakening couldn't be more timely.
What do you suggest?
Well, as you know, I'm not the best at tacticians, but from what I saw, the attacks are currently coordinated by 2 Utran commanders. If we stay here and make sure no one gets through, you could take out those commanders in the meantime.
Got it. I'll come back when it's done.
Good. Nihalf, guide your blade, friend.
They will burn.
Alright, so we're going to go do this one first. We seem to be given a chance to do stuff, so... no reason to fuck about. Kinda wish I'd outfitted these guys with better equipment, because I got shafted with the people I have to use.
They will fall. Killed one of
Yep.
our heroes.
That is about right. And that's about right too.
Damn it! I need healing.
The big issue we have here, I'm being forced to use people I really don't like.
Back into the fight.
Alright, it's Call of the Elders, isn't it?
Kind of magic.
Yeah. Which is the shit one.
We should be more careful next time.
Well, shit.
Oh, it's the maximum. Well, that's
What do
interesting.
you require?
Alright, come on, dumbasses. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like the way this is gonna go. Encompass in Flames, you need to take that one. Necromancy, most certainly we need that. Right, let's try this again. We have 4 revives, so
As you want.
I'm going to try and get this fucker done before we end this part.
I'll do what's required.
Finally.
Blazes, help me!
Killed one
Oh
of our
my
heroes.
fucking god, you useless sack of sh...
I'm injured.
Like, it's not even funny. Like, these people are just shit.
Help me for heck's sake!
Killed one of our heroes.
What's next?
Well, that demon should definitely help.
Necessary.
Good. Now let's find the other one.
Come on, don't die on us now.
No, 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 no. I refuse to die.
Will do. Understood. Come on, don't die on us now.
Oh, no, no, no. Fuck that. Fuck you.
Got it.
Yep, we still got one of the commanders to kill. Something tells me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be having a fuck ton of issues.
Yes. I still can't believe this is happening.
That should not have happened.
Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is most certainly not fucking good for me.
I am ready.
Hey, let's try that again. You most useless sack of fucking bloody cunts. How long does this last? It lasts for 60 seconds.
Fine.
Uh-huh. Really?
So we'll quickly just summon that.
Sure.
Oh right, we have a fucking mage. I really should be doing this, taking this much damage. I have a fucking mage.
Blazes, that's Lady Myra Utran. We need to help Iskrim.
Alright, fuck this.
Got it.
You picked the wrong enemies.
You read my mind.
Come on, you bitch.
Die already!
Blazes, what's the matter with her?
All right, one more step and I'll slit my throat.
Lady Myra, what?
Shut up!
Tell me one reason I should kill you.
Let me think. How about the fact that if I die, the Utran lands will fall into chaos and you'll have another civil war at hand? Just what you need right now, isn't it? Not to mention that the poor, precious Lord Marshal would be heartbroken losing his sister like that.
I hate to say it, but she's right. We cannot let her die.
But I don't understand. Why did you betray the crown? Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Oh, Tahar, you must understand the situation. You're not in a position to give orders. So here's what's gonna happen. You will let me walk away unharmed. You can have my soldiers, I don't care. But if you make only one wrong move, I will end this by slitting my throat.
Lady Myra, what?
You heard me. So, Tahar, what shall it be?
Fine. Get out of here.
A man of reason. One more thing, though, before I leave.
What?
You will repent. All of you.
Niehaus hammer. What? I mean, what was that?
I have absolutely no idea.
That is... Wait. I have a theory.
About what happened to Myra?
Yeah. But let's talk about that later. I think this entrance should be safe for now. The Death Towers will make sure of that. But what about the rest of the city?
I'm on it. We'll meet at the Nexus when, if, this mess is taken care of. Be on your guard, Iskrim.
Of course. Thank you again, Tahar. I'm glad you're back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have an issue.
The southwest, the southeast, and the northeastern entrance are still undefended.
Then we need to take care of them.
Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to really wonder what the fuck I did wrong to now have this problem. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just save it here and we'll get on with it in the next part. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next part. See you guys then.